So when we left off, the Whiskey Cavalier had some chance of getting another season, but it's not looking that good at this point. In one of my latest videos, we talked about the shaky rating of the Whiskey Cavalier, the show Lauren Cohen is starred in, after she left The Walking Dead. But now TV by the Numbers, the same site as before, is reporting that the show is expected to be cancelled in May of this year. The show right now is getting on average a 0.6 rating at this point. Lauren Cohen was interviewed on the Build series, a YouTube channel of some kind, and asked some questions about her transition out of The Walking Dead, and she said this, and I quote, "I think the transition was totally just so many different emotions in one time and place. It was exciting to go into a totally different genre, but you never really, I haven't left The Walking Dead." So she's dropping more hints that she's still attached to The Walking Dead. And honestly, as time goes by, it seems more and more likely that she could become a mainstay again. But we'll have to see on that. When Whiskey Cavalier was up in the air for its cancellation or renewal back in February, it was getting some more promising numbers. Like when it was viewed right after the Oscars, it had 0.7 plus rating, but had an even better score at 0.9 when it was the lead-in show after the new reboot of American Idol. But all that is just crutches. It's not actually the show standing on its own. It was just a fluke, it turns out. The rating's slowly averaging 0.6 and even getting 0.5 at one point, making it pretty much guaranteed to be cancelled in May, which is very, very unfortunate. On the Build series, Lauren was asked some questions about her future role as Maggie as well, and she was asked about returning in season 10. She said she'll see what happens. There's definitely a lot of exciting ways for it to happen, and in the universe, I'm still very much a part of it, and it's not over. So for me, that's exciting, and I get so excited because we talk about different possibilities. The context of this is she's been speaking to Angela Kang about a possible return. Well, at this point, a very probable return in season 10. Remember, Lauren Cohen, or Maggie, left the show because she was looking for a pay increase back when AMC and Lauren were discussing a contract for season 9. I mean, so far so good, because there doesn't seem to be any kind of bad blood between AMC and Lauren, as she stated recently that she's definitely not done with Maggie, and we're going to be seeing her in season 10. Angela and Lauren have been talking about how that's going to be happening story-wise. What I'm interested in is this going to be a permanent solution? Is she going to be staying there? Or will she disappear again for some kind of strange reason, to help Georgie out? It still doesn't seem overall that she's going to be returning as a series regular. We don't have that kind of confirmation yet. Nothing's here to suggest that in particular. Overall, though, even though the Whiskey Cavalier is going to be cancelled, she still has a lot of other roles she could explore. At least that's what she said when she first left The Walking Dead. She said something like she has the pick of the litter kind of thing. But you never know what's going to happen in situations like this. Falling back onto The Walking Dead while looking for a better position could put her in season 10 for a lot longer than a couple episodes. What's unfortunate though is that Maggie's son Herschel is also being kept away from the show as Maggie comes and goes from the hilltop. So hopefully eventually they can write it in to have him be a mainstay like Judith and the others, but really that's just something we're gonna have to wait on. And another thing to be excited about for season 10. And I'm sure this is not the last we're gonna hear of Lauren Cohen about Maggie. So until we get any more news, remember to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.